to say except that it's been quite a while since. I'm really getting sick of saying that, but it has been a while since my last upload. And if you hear from those last 2 videos, I uploaded the Into the Breach videos. Love that game. But the audio quality was really rough on those. I wouldn't be surprised if not a lot of people listened to them. Actually, I know a lot of people haven't listened to them. But the quality of the videos was crackling. The audio was crackly, and it had to do with my mic. I had been using my headset's mic, which it's not a bad headset, but I had been using it for almost 6 years now, and it had fallen apart. I had been holding it together with tape, and just somewhere I don't know, the mic quality just dropped, and it started picking up a lot more background noise. But yeah, so background noise, lots of fun. So I actually was going to just try and eliminate as much as possible, but it just made the audio sound so much worse, and I decided it was time to just get a new mic anyway. So I've purchased a new microphone. That might be a little loud, I'm sorry. A new microphone that gives me a lot more freedom. It's a standalone mic, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the purchase. It wasn't too expensive. It did take a while to get here, but with the mic, I think I can make videos that are a lot better. And I think that I'm going to start recording my audio independently on Audacity and then overlaying it over the game footage. Not to sound like I'm an expert on video editing or anything. I'm really not, but I do want to put a little bit more effort into the videos that I've been doing recently. So this is sort of my way of trying to do that. So yeah. Let me know if you guys think any settings need adjusting, or if there are any audio files that come across this video, if there's any settings that you think I should tweak or improve upon. But enough of that, because we are playing The Long Dark again. It's been quite a while since we are here at the end of Coastal Highway, about to head into the crumbling highway. But we're here now, and I'm very excited to continue with our story. I'm going to try to stick to more of a script with this. I know it sounds bad because I'm talking about it right now, but this video is going to be a bit more role-playing, so to speak, rather than just me talking and sort of interjecting on what I see. I hope to make it a bit more immersive. So, thank you. We will start very soon. So, we make our way across Coastal Highway and enter the new region of the crumbling highway. It's a great example of what the collapse did to Great Bear, which is, I should elaborate, the collapse was different than the aurora that now strikes the night sky at times. The collapse was a series of earthquakes and natural disasters that shattered Great Bear, ruining infrastructure, making the lives of people who lived here very difficult. Crumbling highways, an example of what those earthquakes did. Homes were destroyed, communities were isolated. It's kind of sad. It's very sad. the money wasn't there to actually repair any of the infrastructure, so the roads went unrepaired, the trees remained fallen, houses remained burned down and destroyed. Here's some right now. 3 or 4 houses. The home of the Harris is right here. You can see around back that all these houses are crumbled and destroyed from the inside, completely inaccessible. A swing set's here. Probably means that kids also lived here. And a basement. It does seem that the basement is accessible and intact. We'll take a look inside. Not sure what we were expecting, but the basement seems to be unoccupied, unused, empty drawers, almost like someone's been here before us. Nothing much of use left. Empty first aid kits. We'll head back up. I have a feeling someone's been here before us, though. We will continue on our journey down the crumbling highway connector to Desolation Point. It looks like some heavy fog has set in now. We'll keep moving. Our destination for today, Desolation Point, is a community practically abandoned after its local industry collapsed because of the Great Collapse. There was little reason for those who remained to stay, and those who did stay had to for one reason or another, but it wasn't a choice that they were happy to make or wanted to make. The fog is broken a little bit, but you can still see it in the distance. Though we can still see the ocean from here, where the ice stops and the ocean begins. I don't think any place shows the desolation of this road other than right here. A complete collapse of the road. No way to cross it. Not for us, and certainly not for any trucks or cars that would have driven down this road. The only way across is to go down. And up again. This was probably an issue for those that had to commute here, but now that the lights have gone out, I don't think anybody needs to worry about that. There's a car here, most likely abandoned once the aurora rendered them useless. And again, it feels somehow searched. Like we weren't the first people to pass through. We'll continue down the crumbling highway, although it seems short-lived, as it certainly has collapsed here, not just crumbled. It doesn't look like there's any way past these rocks. We'll go back to where we saw that truck. Perhaps there was another way these people commuted. This seems to be some sort of unused road. Although it doesn't look like it was well maintained or even designed for car traffic. Some streetlights here, and a cave entrance, a mine entrance. Very Very strange. I wonder what this is doing out here. Most likely this mine is one of many that Great Bear used to support itself. The coal resourced here helped power homes and heat furnaces, but now with no way to export it efficiently or effectively, there was no reason to continue mining it. The mines fell into disarray. Once again, searched lockers with little use in them, and a torch. No way miners would have used them. They had their electric lights, but a torch is something someone from the Aurora would have used. Perhaps they left it here as a way to guide themselves through the mine should they get lost. Come across a collapsed section. We can squeeze under it, but I can't help but feel claustrophobic. Keep moving through it. And on the ground we find a sign. I guess this does confirm our suspicion someone was here before. Someone's still alive. Or at least was alive. Looks like they've left indicators for where to go. I guess we'll follow them. Maybe we can find them. Maybe we can no longer be alone in this quiet apocalypse. Looks like we've come across some sort of main complex area. Likely a place that the coal was stored after it was dug up, just for the short term until it couldn't leave the mine. A place where miners kept their resources. An empty workbench. Another sign. Looks like it's telling us where to go. Deeper down. We are going down. Doesn't look like this way is accessible. Most likely blocked off to keep foolhardy daredevils from coming down and hurting themselves. Although, I don't think this mine's suitable for anyone anymore. Looks like it could collapse at any moment. We should hurry through. I wonder who was here. Why'd they leave a torch behind? Did they do it because they had someone else they were looking out for? Or maybe they just felt the need to help others. Regardless, they left signs, evidence they were here. You can see the light at the end of this tunnel here. Looks like we've made it out. We'll extinguish the torch for now. I don't think we'll need it. Sorry about any audio issues in the background. I think someone else is up in my apartment. We've made it to Desolation Point. You can see the lighthouse that guards this coastline in the distance. Although it's long past functional use now. Very little for anyone else to use here. I don't think I have a mountaineering rope. It would be nice though, wouldn't it? We could quickly climb down. I think we'll have to find another way though. Hopefully fast. It's already midday and it's quite cold out. We'll have to hurry. The sky's moving fast too. A storm could be coming in. We need to find shelter. Looks like this was the path people must have used if they needed to come to Desolation Point after the collapse. Hardly ideal, but it seemed they didn't have a choice. We saw the road back there. We saw the collapse. There's no way you could fit through it. No way you can safely travel through it. These people were isolated from the rest of the world. No way through. No way to break barriers. If people got sick out here, they better hope the medicine was available. That it could have taken weeks or months. That's another sign. Looks like this person is still here, telling us where to go. That must have been what we saw up there. I'm sorry about that, if you did hear it. Anyways, we'll continue on. We're back on what was the coastal highway, now the crumbling highway. Very little's intact about it. Although it does seem a bit more functional than other sections of the road we've seen. And here looks to be some sort of mine entrance once again. There's probably countless scattered throughout this valley. Ways of quickly traversing, but the darkness, not enough. Looks like we've come across some kind of structure. So, we've come across some, some kind of what looks to be a church. It's seemingly in disrepair. The iron gate wound around it has been destroyed and defiled. Windows are broken and practically not there. And once again, our friend seems to have left a sign for us out front. Looks somehow to be dangerous, almost like the place is not hospitable. I can see why. There's snow inside the building. It's very clear. No good place for shelter. It's a fire barrel. You can see the congregation of this church must have shown up after the fact. After the aurora came. Maybe they came to seek some kind of answer for what happened. But nothing was here. No answers. Here's someone. They don't look like they were part of the church, though. They look like a survivor. They have food on them. And a spray paint can. It's orange paint. Just like the signs we've seen. I think this might be who we were watching or following. Who searched those regions before us. He left a note. It's right here. It's a note left behind, probably from the survivor who was here. We'll read it. I keep hearing my mobile ring. Get excited every time. But it's just as dead as always when I check. I don't know why I still carry it around. Sean's been my savior, especially after Sue and Tori's suicide. He told me about how he always wanted to do Death of a Salesman. His American accent's pretty good too. We fell asleep in each other's arms last night. Sean wouldn't wake up. We know his name. It was Sean. He must have been with what sounds to be a group of 4 people. Then slowly, the group has dwindled to 1. There's still one more survivor out there. But if the spray paint can was here, I don't know if we'll be finding any other marks from that survivor. Maybe they had another one. I guess we'll find out. Shelter's not terrible here. With night approaching, I think we best get a fire going. See if we can't fare any better than this poor soul did. We'll gather some sticks. I don't have a hatchet, so the big timber is not available to me. But the smaller branches, we can still use those. Hopefully it'll be enough. We need to boil some water quickly. We're almost out. We won't be here long. Just long enough to replenish what we need and then move on. We'll use this book. I don't think we'll be needing a whole lot of fishing. We have another copy anyway. It's a slow process starting the fire, but we do need to do it. Hopefully. Alright, good. I'll add some more fuel to the fire as well. Okay, that's 3 hours. We'll boil some water in this can. We need to make some potable water for us to carry. We'll do another later, or half later. And replenish what we need. It looks like some fog has set in. I don't think it'd be safe going out with the dark so close, only to get lost on the way to the lighthouse. I think we best set up a camp here for now. We have decent clothing, a warm fire. What not too long. Seems like it's night. Much too cold to leave now. We'll have to keep stoking the fire. Make sure we don't freeze to death like poor Sean did. Back to the fire we go. We're awake again. It's much colder. The fire's gone out. But the storm has abated. We can clearly see the lighthouse. We'll have to see if we can make it in time. I don't want to end up like Sean. Or what befell anyone else. We'll make it to the lighthouse quickly. We'll see if we can't escape the cold. As cruel as this new world is, it's hard to not revel in the beauty of it, at least. The stars are out in full force. They're better than you would ever see in any other world. With no light pollution, the night sky has come alive. You can see constellations. That's the Big Dipper right there. Those brighter stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we've sort of come to what appears to be the entrance to this lighthouse. It may be a little unused, but I think anything's better than that church with an open corpse in it. I think we should light our torch once more. More wolves. Luckily they're leaving us alone. We're almost there. We'll beat out the cold. It's another sign. Sean didn't make it this far. I don't know why they would leave the lighthouse to go to the church, so this must be the last person. They must have made it to the lighthouse, just like we did. Maybe they're waiting inside. Maybe they've already moved on. We'll have to go inside and see. Our footprints are the only ones here. They're not home recently. It's dark. Emptied and searched like everything else we've seen. Picture of a homestead. A laptop that's worthless now. Stove and drawers. Go up the stairs. A small place, probably where the maintainers of the lighthouse lived. Their job wasn't a critical one. Without this lighthouse, many ships would have crashed against the rocks at this poor, desolate point. The mariners that came out to go fishing, they depended on this lighthouse to find their way home. Now it's abandoned like everything else. There's one more floor. can see a great deal of Desolation Point from here. The highways. Right behind that rock appears to be the fishery. Further out, what seems to be some shipwreck. Scattered rocks and islands. No wonder this lighthouse was here. Any ship not careful would have smashed right into these rocks. I think we should go back down. No sign of the last survivor from that one group. I don't think they're here anymore. Maybe they've moved further on. I wonder why they left signs. Maybe it was to help themselves. Just like the torch they left in the mines. Or maybe it was to help others who came along their path. Maybe they lost hope. Regardless, it's warm here, safe here. We have water, we have food. I think here is as good as a place to stop as any.